Hey everyone, welcome. We're glad you're here. In the previous video, we took you on a driving tour of Indiana Dune State Park and Campground, and we did a little reminiscing. Having lived our whole lives just outside the dune, we've seen a lot of changes in the last 40 years. In this video, we'll visit the Nature Center, take you along with us on one of our favorite hikes, visit the birding observation tower, and explain a little bit of the history and controversy surrounding the beachfront pavilion. But first, coffee.
It is very windy out there.
So we're having instant coffee this morning.
We're having First Class Joe.
First Class Joe. Thanks for our troops, First Class Joe. Instant coffee.
I knew you'd need it quick.
We've pretty much liked all of the different Hanks ones we've tried.
Yeah.
We've liked. And it is still windy out here.
Not gale force, but
No.
it's got a chill to it. Of course, we're less than probably 400 yards from the lake. Yes.
So we're gonna go get pastries for breakfast. I know that bums you out.
I know.
That we're not gonna cook breakfast. We're gonna get pastries. I know how much you hate pastries. Seeing some blue skies over there, hun.
Yeah.
Maybe
Still
we'll
some
get
dark
some
clouds.
sunshine and the wind will die down. Less than 5 miles from the entrance to Indiana Dune State Park, straight down Highway 49, is the town of Chesterton. And that's where we're headed for breakfast. Says it is an artisanal bakery and cafe. Right here? Oh, are you just parking out front? Joe's Bread is right on Calumet Ave, which is one of the 2 main streets in downtown Chesterton. It's in this beautiful historic house with both indoor and outdoor seating, and the pastries were delicious. After returning to the campground, we took a little stroll over to the Nature Center. Do you want to do the 3 Dune challenge? No. The Nature Center, of course, has lots of interactive exhibits and nature viewing areas. There is a naturalist on staff. You can also learn more about the J.D. Marshall Nature Preserve here. The J.D. Marshall was a ship that sunk on June 11th of 1911 and has been designated Indiana's first underwater nature preserve. The shipwreck lies about 800 yards offshore, straight out from the pavilion in about 30 feet of water. You can visit the preserve by boat and can dive down to the shipwreck. With proper equipment and training, of course.
No, we're not doing that.
There is no way we could do it with the shape that we're currently in. But we have done it before, probably 20 years ago. What makes it so challenging is the sand that you're climbing up for the first 2. It takes a lot more energy to climb up loose sand. The third one does have stairs. This is where Trail 8, the 3 Dune Challenge, begins. It's only a 1.5 mile trail, but there's over 500 feet of vertical gain. Oh, and by the way, that is one way. You do have to hike back, but there are a couple easier trails that will get you back. The hike we're doing today is 5 relatively flat miles, but there is an optional dune climb that gives you beautiful views of Lake Michigan.
Kind of looking how misty it is out there over the marsh.
That's knobby.
That's the hugging tree. They didn't used to have those before. It is brisk.
No, this isn't brisk.
This isn't brisk. Good for hiking. They have to block off trails that people make, see an opening to get to the top of the dunes, and then kills the vegetation, creates erosion, makes the dunes move even more than they already do. Okay, so if you turn here, that takes you up to Beach House Blowout, a big dune, and you can see the lake from there. We usually turn here.
Nah.
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 It is like
we saw the lake the other day.
yeah, it's
still water.
It's pretty flat here, but then it's kind of hard to see, and there's some people down there, so it's a pretty good climb up that dune.
And it's not a solid sand.
No, it's very loose sand. So it is cool though. If you go up there, you're just walking along the top of a dune. You can see a blowout where, sand has washed out and eroded and everything. And you walk along the dunes for a while, top of the dunes, ridge of the dune. It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, the trail goes right along the top of that dune there. Were they getting too far ahead of us?
Yeah.
Slow down.
Let's go.
Along in here, this section of the trail is where I saw what was probably a coyote. I thought it was a wolf because it had really long legs. But I checked with the nature center. They said it's probably a coyote. But I was by myself.
Things seem bigger.
Yeah, and I saw it ahead crossing the trail, slowly crossing the trail. I just kind of stopped and froze. Waited like 5 minutes to make sure it was gone, wherever it was going.
Somebody saw on Facebook, somebody saw a mountain lion.
Oh yeah, they were saying.
South of here on 49.
Yeah, people were questioning whether it was maybe just a cougar, a bobcat.
Big difference in the size of that.
Yeah, but other people are saying no, that they have seen a mountain lion and cougar the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we had went up along the ridge of the dune up there, we would have looped around and come back down right here. And we're going to be continuing on Trail 10. How you doing, baby?
I'm fine.
Hurting a little bit?
A little bit.
That wasn't your scout troop or our kids' scout troop either. We're coming back around to the marsh. Don't want to get in there?
No.
So we're going to turn on 2 here and go across the marsh and the boardwalk. And then loop back to Wilson Shelter. Excuse our mess. Boardwalk can be slippery when it's wet. The Great Marsh.
Come on, you guys, we gotta get home. Brisket tacos.
This is a good spot for bird watching, although probably not this time of year.
No, I don't think so.
When we're walking, I have a tendency to bump into Tim. He's like, don't you push me off of here. I think it was a woodpecker. It had the red. Oh, there's some other birds. Oh, got quite a few birds flying around in here. Towards the end of this trail 2, I would often see turkeys. But we see a lot of turkeys at the house, too.
Looks when I look in the mirror. I'm still here.
End of the boardwalk. I'm going to sit down for a few minutes. Sit and rest a while. Enjoy the view. Have a snack.
Okay, Martha.
Trail
How
2.
much further?
This is the last big stretch. Trail 2 can be pretty muddy, though, when there's been a lot of rain.
Is that Fern Gully?
Fern Gully. I say I love how green the ferns still are. Huh? Pin oak, yeah, has the points.
No, a little maple.
How much further do we have to go, babe?
Too far.
1 more mile. Always 1 more mile. Right?
Oh, don't you forget just to take that next step. There's a long, long miles to go. Everybody, 1 more mile to go. For I light in my load, and at the top of the mountain there's a shelter I know.
This is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
All the yellow trees up there. Oh, we are going this way. So we're going to take the service road here back to Wilson Shelter, but you can go that way and come out by Tremont Shelter. I told you we were almost there. This isn't the nature center, though.
Yeah, I know.
But the nature center's just around the corner from here. I swear, babe. One more mile.
I know.
This, you can feel the moisture
Yeah.
in the air. Oh yeah, see, they gotta scan me for the digital maps. Yep. So now we're at the end of the Great Marsh. We took the other boardwalk across the middle of it. Now we're at the end. Oh, last push up the hill. We can do it.
Uphill's not as bad as downhill for me.
Oh, really?
After finishing our hike, we headed over to the camp store for a snack and cold beverage, and then we hopped in Heckenback and drove over to the pavilion area to check out the bird observation tower, which I don't think we have ever visited.
This is wheelchair accessible.
Access to the tower is via a flight of stairs from the upper pavilion parking lot. But right before you get to that parking lot, there is a turnoff with a couple of wheelchair accessible parking spots. So Tim had driven me up there and dropped me off, and he's going to pick me up at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, there he is. It is breezy up here. You see the pavilion way over there. So there used to be a hotel long time ago. I think they tore it down in the 70s. And it was this side of the pavilion. Okay, I'm gonna go down those steps. So there is a trail over there. That was a good idea. I would not have wanted to walk up all those stairs. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Our last stop was the historic Beachfront Pavilion, originally built in 1929 as a bathhouse and restaurant. Some work was done on it in the 1940s and again in the 1970s, but then for over 40 years, nothing was really done with it and it fell into disrepair. In 2015, plans to remodel it were announced, and pretty quickly they became controversial. I think there were lots of reasons for the controversy, but at the heart of it all, I think it came down to the commercialization of public land. The project was announced as a public/private partnership between the Indiana Dunes and a developer. The plan was to build a new bathhouse and remodel the pavilion into an event space, restaurants, and bars. Many became concerned that the building was no longer going to support the public interest, that it wouldn't be open and available to campers and beachgoers, that it was going to lose its connection to outdoor recreation, and instead just benefit the developer. There was a lot of opposition to the granting of a liquor license. The developer argued that the sale of alcohol was necessary for a restaurant, bar, or the event center to be profitable. We didn't realize it at the time, but apparently part of the controversy wasn't just the liquor license, but also that they were planning to add a huge addition onto the original building. So I believe what happened in the end, they were not allowed to add the addition, but they were granted a liquor license, which is interesting because alcohol is not allowed on the beach or in the park, but it is sold in the pavilion. The remodeled pavilion reopened in 2021. The pavilion now houses an event space, a rooftop restaurant, a casual dining restaurant, and is open to the public. It's kind of interesting to walk around and look at all of the photos and historic displays. We hope you enjoyed coming along with us today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.